What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here. Thank you, Bones, for welcoming us to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. We're going to be back at it again. We have some stuff that we need to cover. Basically, there is a new, I believe, Rush Duel box that we can look into. So I'm very excited about it. Because more Rush Duel cards, the better. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because we need them. So yes, let's get all our stuff, fabulous stuff. I'm gonna get another 30 gems because we don't really need multiple fairy boxes, in my opinion. One fairy box is enough. So I think that's good. Okay, so yes, so we have a new Rush structure deck. So that's going to be very exciting to look at. We'll break it down, we'll read effects. So all new right across the Lionhearted. Okay, so that sounds like a really cool name. So it's a structure deck. So it looks like it has a few monsters and a few spells and traps that we already have. Summons up to 2 spellcasters, okay. I've seen that Noble Arms monster. I don't think I've seen that one. I think I've seen Rightful Magic. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure there, but let's have a look. Let's have it take a gander. So yes, take us to the shop. Actually, no. Before you take us to the shop, let us open this because this should give us maybe some gems. Maybe. What's happening here? Oh, it's the end of the Wave Duel Scramble. We were able to. Yep. Yeah, we did. Bye, tour guide. And obviously we've got Alito come in now. So he's going to make his appearance because that's the event that's currently on. So yeah. This is stuff that I do not care about. Because literally we've already seen Alito. We know what he's about. We know his event. No, thank you. I just want to see if we got any gems. We didn't get any additional gems, which is interesting. So no free gems for us. Normally there isn't when there's a structure, kind of like a structure deck. But we normally sometimes get some. So let's have a look at what we get. Okay, so obviously we get a new monster. Let me just move me out of the way. I'm just going to move myself. I don't know where I'm going to put myself. I'll put myself in the middle. Okay, so right across Hero of the Dawn looks like a really nice artwork. It's a level 7 with 2100 attack points. Requirement is to shuffle 2 spellcasters back into the deck to special summon 2 level 5 or lower spellcasters from your hand to your field. So that's not too bad. It's not a terrible effect. Speaking of level 5s, Hilt the Barrier of the Noble Arms is a spellcaster, light attribute. The effect is 1 attack position warrior monster on the field gains 600 until the end of the turn. Interesting. And here's another level 5, which is a 1700 attack point monster. This one was a 13, this is a 17. So place 4 warrior and or spellcasters from the graveyard into the bottom of your deck in any order. Special summon a level 7 warrior monster face up from your hand. Okay, so this basically allows you to summon this out for free, so that's not bad. Rightful Magic. So when you have 2 or more face-up monsters with the same attribute on your field, one monster in your opponent's field loses 600 attack until the end of the turn. So that's actually not too bad, because all you need is 2 monsters with the same attribute, so you can put this in pretty much any deck. So I like that. Plaster Scout is a warrior, level 4 with 1300 attack. As a continuous effect, it's a continuous effect and has no requirements. During your opponent's main phase, you take no effect damage from your opponent. So that stops your opponent from using things like sparks, which is pretty cool. Magic Juggler, a 1400 attack vanilla spellcaster light attribute. An enigmatic man who never speaks of his past. His baton wielding shakes the crowd wild, as if it were magic. Interesting. We also get Spell Archer, which we have a gajillion copies of. Strange Cat, which we also have a gajillion copies of. Fire Golem, that we have a gajillion copies of. Nanda is the Fire Weaker, we have multiple copies of. And Masaki, the Legendary Samurai, that we also have multiple copies of. One Side Reverse, that we also have. Recovery Force, that we also have. And the Barrier, which recently came out, which we also get. So a lot of these kind of vanilla-y stuff, all of this on the bottom. So from Spell Archer is literally stuff we already got. So all this. So is it worth 500 gems? At least it's not 1,000 gems. Not necessarily, because essentially you're only paying for all these. So we get at least 3 copies of this, 3 copies of this, and then we get 1 additional of these. But is it worth 500 gems? I would honestly say no. I don't think it personally is. But this does boost our warrior dude's deck, Gavin. But it also works well with Yuga. So, because obviously he works a lot well with spellcasters. So, you know, so some of these are really good, but obviously this guy's not going to get his effect at all, because he, you know, if you're using a spellcaster only. So it's I would say it's a fairly solid deck. I really like the artwork on some of these cards. They're really nice. I think they look really cool. I'm going to get it because obviously we need... we do need some more, just more cards in general, but again, this could have been so much better. Maybe they could have given us Yami, or maybe even, Sojin, so that would have been a really cool, like a really cool field spell. I just think we need field spells, personally. Forest can't be the only field spell we have in the game, for Pete's sake. Like, you know what I mean? That's the main gripe I have, is like, come on. Yeah, so overall this is just gonna be kind of like maybe a quick episode. I suppose we could give this to a character and test it out real quick. Yeah, Gavin, come here. You seem like, you know, you seem like a kind of character who requires this kind of deck. I don't know. Let's give it to you. I mean, let's just filter it down so we use warriors and spellcasters. So there's spellcaster, and warrior is over by here as well. There we go. Cool, so it had 3 of these, this, and there's this as well. And then we can throw in some of these, because they gave them, you know, part of the structure deck. Let's see, we can use this guy, because obviously it's his boss monster, so we have Yami Dark Ruler. We'll also throw in Torna the Windweaver, since we can. And then for a legend, oh yeah, we've got this guy as well, so we can use him. So let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we've got you, who's a level 6. You's a level 3. You're a level 6 as well, which is a warrior. So we'll throw you in, and yeah, because we got to be careful, because we don't want to ultimately brick with all our like monsters. Is there a spellcaster that has 1500 attack? There should be. Yes, there is. So now we've got our spellcasters and our warriors. Do I not have 3 copies of you? I was going to say, we need 3 copies of you. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's look at some effect monsters, so we can definitely use some more effect monsters in the deck. Send a level 6 send this face up card. Special summon level, summon Beast Warrior, Wing Beast. So that's not useful. But there is you, so we can send some spellcasters to draw some cards, which could be useful because we can shuffle some back. And then, yeah, let's look then at spells and traps. So, we've got this, which is a legend. I wonder, does this work in favorites? We should probably favorite some of these. These are always good. Where's the new... There's the new one, and we'll throw in some of these as well. And then let's get 1 life point booster. There we go. Okay. So it's about, like, you know, a decent amount of spells and traps, I think. And then we got a decent ratio of... I'd say there's probably more spellcasters than there are warriors, but there's like a decent mix, I would say there. And let's just save this, make it active. We'll give it a try. We'll see what this does. So then, does this give us a skill? What was this? Oh, is this just a week? Ah, it's the weekly and the event. No worries. Cool. And at least I still got 7,000 gems for the next pack. Oh, there we go. Luke, here you are. You're level 30. Perfect. That's a good, decent number level, so we can face somebody. We'll see how good this deck is, the ratios, whether I've got this right or not. Because obviously we got some new monsters. You might need multiple copies of those, but
I accept your Gavin.
Who knows?
Here I go. Get
Ready for the rush. Let's go. So we get a +1 draw. So okay, we've got Masaki, which is a 1500 Chaos. Well, Dark Sorcerer, not Chaos Sorcerer. We've got Phantom Bind, and then we've got this. So during your opponent's main phase, we take no battle damage. So that's quite handy. I like how on the picture his shield is just kind of like a white shield. Hi, Puss. You wanna come on? Yeah, come on, you can do it.
Come on out.
You can do
I
it.
summon a monster.
No. Puss is here.
Okay. I summon a
Hello.
monster.
Here she is. It's Puss Puss. I gotta put you on the chair.
From the darkest depths comes a soul.
Oh, okay, so he's summoning, he's 1600, and he's got a 12. I won't take that one, but I'm going to use Phantom Bind here, so we should tie. There we go. And Puss is gone. Okay, so now we've got basically some really good stuff. So I'm going to summon this, double tribute. There we go. Now we got our Dark Ruler, which is really handy. Summon this, set this, regain some life points. So now we can inflict a decent amount of damage, so that's not too bad. Using a mix of our monsters, so that's good.
Check this out, bro.
Let's see what he does to counterattack. So we've got Baby Dragon, multiple dragons. I probably should have saved my trap card because there's another load, but there we go. Okay, so we've got our newest monster with 1300 attack points, so we can make this gain a load of attack points. So what I'll do is summon this. Actually, what we can do is even better. So what we can do is tribute this. So now we can summon our one monster, then tribute this. And then, since it has no requirements, we can choose one of these. And we can even boost this guy. So this now has 3,100 attack points, which is really good. So let's inflict 100 over here. 600 on this one over here. And then this is going to be 21 damage. So that's really nice. And that's like multiple turns. Like, you know, I can do that as many times as I want. So that's awesome. As long as you keep it alive, essentially, which I will be able to. So we could do some more tributes if we wanted, but I'm just going to activate this effect, boost this guy by 700. So that's 3,100, so that's really strong actually. So that gives warriors quite the attack point boost. So I like that. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode there. This is just kind of like a short one. Oh, we got another one of these. I've got 4 of them now. That's really funny. Yeah, so I'm going to end the... Oh, we got this as well. Nice. End the episode there. I just wanted to do kind of like a short kind of review on the newest box. So, overall, you know, this new deck box, I think it's pretty decent. They still giving us a lot of cards that we already own, which is ridiculous. Please stop doing that, Konami, and just release some more cards. That would be useful. I would appreciate that. But, you know, maybe a field spell. I keep saying that every time. I'm just going to say it till they keep releasing it. But overall, I think there's some pretty decent cards in there. Some of the newer cards. But I don't think it's worth 500 gems. I think they could have chucked it down maybe to 400 gems. But it's probably because they've got, obviously the main deck boxes in Speed Duels, they're worth 1,000. So this is going to be only 500, which isn't too bad. But for casual people who may not be playing this event, they might actually just, you know, some people don't like rush duels, so they might just skip buying that altogether and just save their gems. But, you know, that's just me. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And as always, party on, peeps. Take care, guys, and we'll see you again in the next one.